here in Manila, and the weather is expected to be hot on the coming days. This is Tammy from the Unipro Consulting Limited, and today's podcast is about the plastic. We will be discussing this with Ray, the founder of Unipro Consulting Limited. Hi, Ray. How are you today?
Hi Tammy, everything is good. The weather here is still cold, but getting hot actually.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, I'm excited to talk about the topic as this is one of the major concerns for our environment, and yet it's also important to us and to become, and to for business.
Yeah, true, true. This topic will probably be a lesson to some who could get an idea how to use the plastic wisely. Why did I choose this topic? Well, simply because it is a common problem here in my country. The cause of flood, damaging the ozone layer, and actually many, many more reasons.
Yes, and I think that's not only in your country that it has this problem, but it's a common problem for the world.
Mhm.
And to let our listeners know that plastics are a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic materials that use polymers as a main ingredients. Their plasticity makes it possible for parties to be molded, extruded, or pressed into solid objects of various shapes.
And there are also versatile plastics that inspire innovations that help make life better and healthier and safer every day. And plastics in packaging helps keep food safe and fresh, which is the one I'm using here at home.
Cool. Did, did you know that some plastics occur in nature, like tree, rubber? They are organic plastics which contain carbon and inorganic plastics which don't. Some plastics are hard and shatter resistant, while others are soft and flexible.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not sure if this is organic, but some are made out of gas. Actually, I'm okay with the use of plastics. It's just that we need to be sure to use it properly and throw it in the right place. Like you can recycle it or sell it to the junk shop. It's just that I don't agree on burning it that can cause a big impact on the environment.
Right. So, why is it dangerous to the environment? Well, definitely the burning of plastics release toxic gas like dioxin, furans, mercury into the atmosphere, and it poses a threat to vegetation and human animal health. That's why it's not good to burn them.
Yeah, I heard in other countries they ban the usage of plastics as well as here actually. They ban the plastics in some areas, especially those countries who usually burn them. Like there are countries that keep on burning the plastic.
Right. Well, how does it affect our health? Burning of plastic waste increase the risk of heart disease, aggravates respiratory ailments such as asthma, and causes rashes, headache. Also, it damages the nervous system.
Well, that's actually scary. I always believe that health is wealth. Like it's very expensive to get sick right now.
Definitely, and this is why, for me, plastic that cannot be recycled should stop being manufactured. Because who knows where this plastic will go after being used, since it cannot be recycled.
Burn them.
Probably yes.
Okay. Oh no. And maybe this is one of the reasons why in other parts of the world efforts are being made to reduce the amount of plastic. waste that ends up in a landfills or in our oceans.
Yes. And well, yeah, we should be a responsible citizen too. That would be a great help.
Anyway, it's just difficult to not use them. That's why we cannot avoid it, and it is really important to some of the people.
Right. And why plastic is important? Now that we have an idea what is plastic made of and the risk of it, why is it still important to people and business owners to use plastics?
Hmm. Well, for some people like me, okay, let's say me, we use it on a daily basis. Like we use plastic to throw our garbage. We use plastic straws to sip our soda or juice. I use Ziplocs for my leftover crackers and a lot more.
I agree that we use plastics on our daily basis, but did you know that there are a lot of other options or alternatives to using plastics? Like you said, you use plastic straws for your soda, but did you know that there are metal or bamboo straws already available in the market? You can try using those to lessen the usage of plastic. You can also buy some glass containers for your leftover crackers or food. At least it's reusable.
That's actually a great idea. Reusable containers. This can also help you save money. And at the same time, it helps lessen the pollution.
Yes, but let's admit we cannot avoid using plastics every day. But what we can do is to at least try your best to use it in a proper way and try to think of other alternatives before you buy them.
Oh, wait. There are also plastics that are made out of nice materials that don't harm the environment. I think the plastics that are made of wax that can dissolve in time.
There are a lot of different kinds of plastics. It depends on where or how you are going to use them. Like, for example, for business owners or establishments, they use this for their packaging.
Yes, I've seen somewhere that people somewhere in the internet, or I read an article that people use plastic each year, like they use 5 trillion plastics a year. So imagine how many is that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So the usage of plastic is around 5 trillions. Some country business use plastics.
um if you remove or ban the plastic, or if you keep on using it, could it affect their businesses?
It will those who will be most affected by bans and regulations are retail establishments that provide patrons with single-use, lightweight plastic bags to take merchandise home, such as grocery stores, department stores, liquor stores, restaurants, convenience stores, and many, many others.
Oh, so whether you are a restaurant owner or who uses plastic bags as the preferred carry-out method for a to-go meal, or a retail grocer who provides plastic shopping bags to customers at the end of a shopping experience, you will likely to be forced to find alternative materials.
Actually, some already transitioned their packaging to new earth-friendly ones. Like if you're an online seller, they use boxes as their packaging instead of the plastic uh, pouches. And instead of bubbles wraps for fragile items, they use an earth-friendly uh, type of material that dissolves easily when you put it into the water.
Oh, okay. I think I know. I remember buying from a website in USA. When I got the package, I was surprised to see a compostable styrofoam, and it really melts in the water. It looks so magical to me since we don't usually see it here.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's a kind of a eco foam, a bit pricey than the normal styrofoam, and that's how it affects both sellers and buyers. Since sellers should use eco-friendly materials for their items, they need to add a little amount on their items too. I'm not saying that the items are now more expensive than the time they used non-eco-friendly materials, but you get my point here, right?
Yes, 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 of course. They need to add cost too, or else business will be not as good as before.
That's correct. And that's how it affects the consumers too. It's like a domino effect or a chain reaction.
Yeah,
Sure.
true. Well, most of the people now prefer to buy eco-friendly materials, not just because it can save them money on some areas, but also because it can help our nature.
Actually, it's still okay to use some plastic as long as you know how to properly dispose of them. Like what you said, sell in the junk shop instead of burning them. Just make sure you buy the recyclable one.
Oh yeah, the recyclable one or the maybe the reusable one.
Yes. So yeah, if you are a business owner, switch to reusable to reduce your overall waste and keep sea life and the earth from harm.
Agree, I agree. Be a responsible citizen.
True.
So this is a great podcast again with you, and I hope our listeners, especially entrepreneurs who have a startup business, could get ideas from our weekly podcasts.
Correct. Thanks, Tammy, for the topic. See you next week.
Thanks, Ray. Stay tuned for our next podcast next week. Thanks, Ray.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.